everybody, Cap here, and I usually film in the mornings, especially on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but I was so tired this morning that I didn't film. So I decided to film just before supper, go ahead and get me a shave in. And so I just jumped out of the shower, got my face washed and everything. My usual routine at night, I used to take morning showers, but it's starting to become so hectic, it's better just take a night shower. But I got exciting news. This last week, I received in the mail my winnings from the Phoenix and Beau contest that was, I think, late last year or early this year, where you had to pick a soap for the upcoming spring. And I picked White Castle, which they really liked. It's kind of a tribute to all the people who died during the Jack the Ripper thing in London way back when. That happened in Whitechapel, England. And they liked it so much that they picked it for their fall. So my winnings was Imperial Rum. And this is number 2, and it's signed. Look at that. And this stuff is amazing. I mean, it's great. It's got bay, spice, and lime, which it is a bay rum. And if y'all follow me for a while, I use no bay rums. I have this one and Bonnie, which isn't much in it. It's just a sample, and I like it pretty good, but I rarely use it. It's got a little bit of the lime in it and stuff, and I think it has some cloves in it. I think a lot of it has to do with too much cloves. The only other one I've really tried and stuck with for a while was Barrister and Man's Bay Rum. I traded that a long time ago because I just couldn't get over, that strong scent, which they have strong scented soaps anyway. This stuff, it's sublime, really. I'm gonna steal a phrase from Michael, my good buddy over in Sweden. He called it sublime, and it is. You get the bay, you get the spice, and you get just a little bit of a squeeze of lime. I mean, it's not a lot, because I'm not the biggest citrus fan. It's just great. I love the sweetness, just enough sweetness, just enough spice, and then it has that earthy scent that all the Phoenix and Beau soaps have that I love. I love that earthy, kind of a dark-sided scent. And the performance is just as good as the rest of them. It's tallow-based. It's made right in Hitchin, England. And they were nice enough to send me one, and I believe Kevy Shaves got one because he won the spring one, which should be coming out pretty soon. But man, that stuff's great. I meant to look up if this was in a 1960s, but Pittsburgh shaver gifted me a razor. This is it. This is, I believe, a 60s model. It's an E4. Let's see, E4. I think that's 60s, or it might be the 50s model. I'm thinking it might be the 50s model. But the box that came in, I get to the razor. The box, this is a 60s box. Came with some blue blades, which this didn't have, but look at that, it's in great condition. Look at that. Beautiful box. This is cardboard. That thing is nice. 49 cents. And that's it. This is the Ball-In Tech. And I'm always talking about I call it the Heavy Tech. This is a hollow handle. It's actually lighter. But see, it's the same size and everything. This is actually heavier. This is a solid handle. This is pre-wars hollow. This has the square ends, and this has the triangle up underneath it. Triangle looking. That one's just a little bit more aggressive. Now this razor will give you a great shave, especially in 3 passes. But it's got a very tight shave area. You have to hold it at the exact right angle in order to get a good shave from it, and that's something you just learn from practices. And that's a lot of the razors. A lot of people get razors and they say, well, it don't shave me good, or it doesn't shave me good enough. That's because you don't have the right angle of that razor. And these are the case. They're you can see the blade gap. I got a Vashcott in it. It's a mild razor. You can actually take an older razor, take off the edges with some snips or whatever, and place it up underneath this blade that you have in it, put the top back on it, and you shimmed it so it gives you a wider angle. And it does pretty good. I've been using this week the Imperial Rum every day. Loving it. Love the scent. I've used Badger, I've used Boars. You know, Phoenix and Beau, you can lather it with anything. And I just mainly been face lather. I'm going to use my Boar, my Italian Barber limited edition Boar. You know, I don't use it a lot. And then I've been using Captain's Choice. I have Cat of Nine Tails, which has a little bit more menthol than the other ones. Has a good bite, and a slight bay rum scent. And then I used regular bay rum of Captain's Choice, a sample, and then I used Captain's Choice Lime. And they all do pretty good. The scents don't last very long for me. You know, some people's noses pick up scents longer than others, and it doesn't, but that's okay. But I mean, I guess because just the hot weather, it's been really hot, that I'm liking the bay rum. So I might be getting into something. But today I'm going to be using Chatillon Luxe. And this is Bon Vivant. This is actually named after a whiskey made in St. Louis, the old St. Louis days, and it was a whiskey, and to me it smells like a bay rum, but it has a kind of a whiskey scent. It's good. Can't wait to put that on. I love Chatillon Luxe. Alright, let's get started. How are y'all doing? I've been working a lot of hours since Saturday. Oh, Saturday. This coming Saturday. I know it's Father's Day weekend, but I will be having a live shave. Kevy wasn't able to do it. He had something to do. That's alright. I asked the wife if we got any plans. She said not that morning, so 12 p.m. noon Central CST time. We're going to be doing a live shave here in Madin. Hope y'all can join me. I don't have a guest. I do have some in the works. Don't even know what I'm going to use yet. So, and with most soaps, I count to my head in 30. You know, I don't anymore, but that's a good thing for anybody starting out or trying out a new soap, and you're going to bowl lather or face lather. Go about this speed, or you know, ever how fast you go, and just count to 30 in your head. I mean, I can tell now. It doesn't take long with Phoenix and Beau to build up a good base. This stuff is, that scent's really coming out. The spice, really like it. That's all I'm gonna do. Let's get this corners out. Look at that. That's that on there. That's what it looks like. That's pretty. I was gonna do a shave yesterday, and you know, things happened. I didn't get a good enough sleep, and then tried to do another shave this morning and didn't get enough sleep, and I didn't want to sit in here like a zombie looking at y'all. I've been watching Resident Evils, the movies. We've got 2 more, and then we've watched all of them. I'm thinking about going back and watching the Underworld movies. Y'all like them? The vampires and lycans. This is a tallow-based soap, but as I've said before, my nose can pick up tallow. So usually if it's got a lot of tallow in it, that's all I smell. This, I don't. It's got the performance like a tallow, but the feel going on and the scent of a vegan. I don't know how they do it, but great things are coming out of Hitchin. Beautiful place. I looked at pictures online. I know I say that every time that I use their soap, but it's true. That's how easy it is. Look at that. Nice, thick. Not too much cushion. Perfect glide. This is a great soap. Maybe you can pick this up at Maggard's Razors. I think they're sold out of Imperial Rum. But this is a core. This is one just like the rest of them they'll always have. They'll keep on making. It's not a limited run. I put that back on my brush since we're doing multiple passes. And as usual, I've been doing my morning shaves. I've just been doing a single pass with some touch-ups with water. Been working out good. Like I said, this is a Vashkad blade I have in it. Let's go to town. This is a neat handle. Once you get used to the handle, you can put this. I used to put this on like my new long comb, and it worked very well. I feel like the Vashkad it works in open combs better for me. How y'all been doing today? Or this week? Everybody's been doing pretty good here. Liam did start speech therapy, so that's great. We are happy for that. And we're already looking at preschools where he's going to go when he turns 3. We're working on getting him in occupational and ABA. What is that? We're just doing a 2-pass tonight. I've been saving my 3 passes for live shaves. Make sure y'all still going. Yep. When you go on your upstroke, especially these techs, you have to refine that little tight angle where it cuts. Been using Roselle Green this week. Now notice on Roselle Green, it is an oil based, and so it takes a couple of days for the buildup. Like now, this is just buildup. It takes a couple of days for the buildup to get going good, and then when you add a little bit more, that about the 3rd day, that's when you get good hold or start getting it. And I've been trying out a new mustache wax. I'll show you it in just a second. Remember, on these mild razors, don't push pressure. You shave by force, not by pressure. Goody goody. Good stuff. Love this stuff. All right. You didn't see it. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. This is the Italian Barber limited edition Samogue boar brush, and it looks a lot like the 1305, but it is a different knot, not by size, but different hair. This does not hold or release the lather like the 1305. This is better for face lather, and I can't get it to bowl lather real good, but it is a pretty, got the Italian colors. And if you notice, the hairs are different. But this is I guess probably needs to be broke in more. I just need to use it more, but I keep saying that, I never do. But what I've been using this week is AJ's Elixirs. It's got pine rosin. This is the natural kind of the base layer, and then this is the pine rosin. Got like a forest mint scent. You got to use a blow dryer, put it on. It does pretty good. It's been hot this week, and so I used that for a few days, and then I went back to my tried and true Canadian redneck, because in extreme heat on these motors, AJ's Elixir just started breaking down just a little bit, enough that it kind of bugged me. But on regular use, it's perfect. I am definitely going to keep it. This holds up in the heat, because on an engine when you don't have AC, it gets pretty warm. But my base layer, what I always use, or I just use it alone, is Dubs. This is the cream lavender. Love it. But let's get to left water on my face, because Bon Vivant Chatillon Luxe doesn't add water to their aftershave. And so this is, I need to, as soon as I run out of the sample, I'm gonna order the regular. A little bit of a smoky scent. A little bit of sweetness. It's good. It's not exactly like, a Beau rum, but it's on that line of scents. With a little bit of citrus, a spritz, as you'd say it. All right. We'll deal with that thing later. That's it. Imperial Rum. You saw it here maybe first. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else done it, but this is right now up there with Spitfire, and as far as my favorites in the Phoenix and Beau line. And I think this summer this probably will be my favorite. Got a little bug flying around in here. Need to get him. But this right now is probably my favorite. I'm liking the Beau rum in the summer. And so my good buddy Mike said to get Honey Bee Barbers Beau rum. Honey something Barbers. Honey Gardens Beau rum. And I'd like to get Ogallala. Is that how you say it? It's just an old school Beau rum that everybody talks about. So I might get that too sometime. I don't know when, but eventually. But that's about all. I'll see y'all Saturday. If you could, check out GoFundMe page. It's Hope for Liam Cruz. Check him out. That's my son who has autism, if you want to help him out. And let's see, Strike Gold Shaves did have a raffle up under Shave Gear Raffle, but the administrators took the raffle down. I guess it was up too long, so we're gonna have to redo that, do something else. Might not use that platform again, might do something through Instagram. As far as trying to raise money with the stuff he's giving away. And also check out Stash Soapworks. They have a soap named Liam Cruz. All the proceeds, all the money to it goes straight to Liam Cruz, and to help him out with the therapies that he needs. Also, she has a line of Maxwell soaps, and 20% of the proceeds go to autism. So check both of those soaps out. Both of them are great. I love the scents. The performance is outstanding. Thank you, Carrie and Sarah from Hitchin, England, for sending me this. Signed and dated. This is the last look. I really do appreciate it. I love y'all's stuff that y'all are coming out with, and hopefully I can get y'all on a live shave pretty soon, especially with your upcoming ideals and treats that y'all gonna put out. But thank you, and check them out. I think Maggard Razors has them, a couple of European, Shave Depot, and another one. But you can go to their site at I think www.phoenixandbeau.uk, and they have a place on there where they sell it worldwide, internationally. And Chatillon Luxe, check him out. I'll leave a link in the show notes. But thanks for watching. I'm Cap. I'm gonna go eat supper. I'm out. KZ!